Welcome to the Facts Intrigue channel. Dive deep into the most forbidden secrets of history, where we unravel some of history's most mystifying enigmas. From the vanished Roanoke colony to the enigmatic Nikola Tesla's lost papers, journey through time and uncover the tales that have puzzled historians for generations. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you keep updated on all of the great videos we have coming up. Now let's dive into the most forbidden secrets of history. The Library of Alexandria. A beacon of knowledge, wisdom, and discovery. One of the ancient world's most significant institutions. Its destruction remains one of history's greatest mysteries and tragedies. Located in the heart of the vibrant city of Alexandria, Egypt, the library was founded in the 3rd century BCE. Commissioned by Ptolemy Isoter, who was a Macedonian Greek general, historian, and successor of Alexander the Great, and went on to establish the Ptolemaic Empire. The library aimed to gather all the world's knowledge under one roof. Scholars and thinkers from every corner of the Mediterranean and beyond journeyed to this majestic library, seeking knowledge and contributing their own writings. It is said that any ship docking at Alexandria's harbor was searched for books. These books were then copied with the original often kept and the copy given back to the owner. Such was the ambition of the Ptolemies, to have every book in the world. Luminaries like Euclid laid the foundations of geometry here. Herophilos, the pioneer of anatomy, dissected human bodies, challenging myths and misunderstandings about the human form. The legendary mathematician Archimedes, too, might have studied some of the library's vast texts. The library wasn't just a repository of books. It was also a research institution, where ideas were debated, theories tested, and knowledge advanced. But as with many great empires and institutions, the inevitable descent into oblivion began. The library faced multiple threats throughout its existence. From Julius Caesar's inadvertent burning of the library in 48 BCE during his siege of Alexandria, to potential damages from Theophilus' decree in 391 CE to destroy pagan temples. Political, religious, and cultural shifts further threatened the library. Some historians believe the Serapeum, an extension or daughter library, was destroyed by Theodosius I in 391 CE as part of a larger campaign against paganism. The exact details of its destruction remain shrouded in mystery. Whether by fire, decree, or simply the passage of time, the result was the loss of an incalculable amount of knowledge. Texts that had no copies, works by scholars long forgotten, and records of civilizations past, all lost to the sands of time. The Library of Alexandria serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of knowledge and the importance of preserving it for future generations. While the library's destruction and the subsequent loss of knowledge is lamented, we must be cautious in assuming it held all the world's knowledge. It was an immense and significant collection, but there were other centers of learning and libraries throughout the ancient world. The real tragedy is the broader pattern of knowledge loss from various sources over time. The Dead Sea Scrolls, relics from the desert that rewrote history. Beneath the harsh desert sun, in the shadow of the ancient cliffs of Qumran, one of the most sensational archaeological discoveries of the 20th century lay hidden, waiting to reveal its secrets. The year was 1947. A young Bedouin shepherd, searching for a stray goat, tossed a stone into a cave. The sound that echoed back wasn't what he expected, a shattering of clay. Inside that cave, and later in nearby caves, were large jars containing scrolls, parchments, and papyri inscribed with ancient texts. These were the Dead Sea Scrolls, a collection of Jewish texts that date back to the last 3 centuries BCE and the 1st century CE. These scrolls provide an invaluable snapshot of Jewish life, law, and religious beliefs during a critical period, the time when Judaism was evolving and Christianity was emerging. Among the treasures is the Isaiah Scroll, the oldest complete copy of the Book of Isaiah, predating the oldest known version by over a millennium. The significance of the Dead Sea Scrolls cannot be overstated. They confirm the accuracy of some biblical texts, while also offering variations and entirely new documents. For scholars, the scrolls provide insights into the diversity of beliefs and practices during the Second Temple period of Judaism. They reveal a community, likely the Essenes, living in the Qumran area, who felt a profound connection to God and an impending apocalyptic confrontation. And for Christianity, these texts offer a backdrop against which the New Testament and early Christian writings can be understood, shedding light on shared concepts and divergent beliefs. Today, the Dead Sea Scrolls are a testament to the enduring quest for spiritual understanding and the preservation of sacred texts against time's ravages. In the stillness of the desert, where the scrolls remained hidden for centuries, we're reminded of the profound mysteries of our past and the revelations that await in the sands of time. We have not even scratched the surface about the scrolls. As with any historical document, interpretations and conclusions drawn from the Dead Sea Scrolls are numerous and varied. The Gnostic Gospels, lost voices of early Christianity. In the formative years of Christianity, a vast tapestry of beliefs, narratives, and interpretations emerged, but not all voices found their place in the story we know today. Enter the Gnostic Gospels, a collection of early Christian writings that present alternative, often mystic, views on the life and teachings of Jesus. Hidden away for centuries, the world would remain ignorant of these texts until 1945, when an Egyptian farmer stumbled upon a jar containing 13 leather-bound papyrus codices near Nag Hammadi. These codices contained 52 texts, including the Gospel of Thomas, which offers sayings attributed to Jesus, and the Gospel of Mary, which provides a unique perspective on Mary Magdalene. There's also the controversial Gospel of Judas, which paints Judas not as a traitor, but as an intimate disciple. So, why were these Gospels left out? The early Christian church was a crucible of theological debate. Different communities held different texts dear. Over time, and through various councils, the canon was formalized, sidelining the Gnostic texts. Gnosticism, with its emphasis on secret knowledge, held that the material world was the creation of a lower god, a demiurge, and that humans needed to transcend the physical to reunite with the true, distant God. Such beliefs starkly contrasted the emerging Orthodox Christian views. The discovery of the Gnostic Gospels in the 20th century ignited a firestorm of academic and theological debate, challenging long-held beliefs and offering a broader panorama of early Christian thought. While they might not have found their place in the canonical New Testament, the Gnostic Gospels are a testament to the rich diversity and profound exploration of faith in the early Christian world. They remind us that in the search for spiritual truth, there are many paths, many voices, and many stories yet to be fully understood. The Knights Templar, guardians of secrets and subjects of legend. In the heart of the medieval age, when chivalry, faith, and wars shaped the destiny of kingdoms, there arose an order of knights that would become legendary, the Knights Templar. Founded in 1119, after the First Crusade, these were not just warriors, but also monks. Tasked with protecting Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land, they were named after Jerusalem's Temple Mount where they first set up their headquarters. Their influence grew rapidly. Benefactors, including European monarchs, bestowed the Templars with lands, farms, and wealth. Soon, they established an early form of banking, issuing credit and safeguarding precious goods, making them one of the Middle Ages' most formidable financial powers. With immense power came speculation. Were the Templars guardians of holy relics like the Holy Grail or the Ark of the Covenant? Did their initiation rites harbor ancient secrets? Over time, their mystique deepened, weaving the fabric of myth and reality. But this meteoric rise was met with a sudden, dramatic fall. On Friday, October 13, 1307, a date that would become infamous, King Philip IV of France ordered the arrest of the Templars. Accused of heresy, blasphemy, and other crimes, many Templars faced torture and execution. Their last Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burned at the stake in 1314. Legend says he cursed both King Philip and Pope Clement V, proclaiming they'd meet him before God's tribunal within a year. Both men died soon after. The abrupt end of the Templar Order birthed numerous theories and legends. Their lost treasures, secret rituals, and alleged connections to the Holy Grail continue to inspire fiction, from best-selling novels to blockbuster films. The Knights Templar, once the paragons of Christendom, now stand as enigmatic figures at the crossroads of history and myth, reminding us that truth, often, is more intriguing than fiction. Rennes-le-Château, the enigmatic village and its web of secrets. In the verdant heart of the Languedoc region in southern France lies a village seemingly untouched by time. But Rennes-le-Château is no ordinary village, it's a nexus of myths, legends, and mysteries. Our tale begins with a parish priest named Béranger Saunière, who arrived in Rennes-le-Château in the late 19th century. Soon after, he inexplicably became immensely wealthy. With his newfound wealth, Saunière undertook lavish projects, restoring the church and constructing enigmatic structures. The origin of his wealth? A mystery that remains unsolved. Inside the church, unusual and seemingly out-of-place symbols and decorations, and fueled speculation. Was Saunière hinting at a deeper secret? Rumors spread of hidden parchments discovered by Saunière, possibly revealing the location of a treasure. Some believe it's the treasure of the Visigoths, others suggest links to the Cathars or even the Merovingians. And then there's the most tantalizing theory of all, that Rennes-le-Château is connected to the Holy Grail, the Ark of the Covenant, or even secrets about the bloodline of Christ. The allure of these legends transformed Rennes-le-Château into a magnet for treasure hunters, historians, and conspiracy theorists, each seeking to unravel its enigmas. The village's mysteries achieved global fame thanks to works like The Holy Blood and The Holy Grail and Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code, embedding its legends into pop culture. Rennes-le-Château, with its cobblestone streets and ancient edifices, stands as a silent witness to centuries of history and secrets. Whether fact or fiction, its legends beckon us, reminding us of the enduring allure of the unknown. The mysteries of Rennes-le-Château are enveloped in a mix of facts, speculations, and modern embellishments. While the village's tales are intriguing, they should be approached with a discerning and critical mindset, distinguishing between historical evidence and sensationalist lore. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony, America's enduring enigma. The vast expanse of the New World, with its promise of prosperity and new beginnings, beckon adventurers from far and wide. But for one English colony, it would become a place of mystery, a riddle that remains unsolved to this day. The year was 1587. Sir Walter Raleigh, under the patronage of Queen Elizabeth I, sponsored an expedition to establish the Roanoke colony on an island off present-day North Carolina. Led by John White, the settlers hoped for a fresh start. Among the settlers was White's own granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. However, establishing the colony was no simple feat. Relations with the indigenous tribes were tense, resources scarce, and hope dwindling. Facing adversity, Governor White sailed back to England in 1587, intending to return with supplies. Little did he know it would be 3 years before he could return to Roanoke. Back home, England was under threat from the Spanish Armada, delaying White's return to the colony. When White finally made his way back to Roanoke in 1590, he was met with a haunting sight. The colony was deserted, the homes dismantled. Of his family and the other settlers, there was no sign. The only clue left behind was the word Croton carved into a post. Was it a message, a sign of distress, or simply a marker indicating where they moved? Theories abound. Did the settlers integrate with local tribes? Were they taken captive, or did they fall victim to Spanish raiders? Could natural calamities have played a part? The definitive fate of the Roanoke settlers remains one of history's most compelling enigmas. Roanoke, often called the Lost Colony, serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by early adventurers and the mysteries that history sometimes cloaks in silence. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony continues to be a subject of research and speculation. While many theories have been proposed, concrete evidence pointing to the fate of the settlers is yet to be found, keeping the mystery alive. Nikola Tesla's missing papers, the enigma of vanished innovations. Electricity, wireless communication, groundbreaking inventions. Behind these marvels stood a genius who saw a world far beyond his time, Nikola Tesla. Heralded as a pioneer of the electrical age, Tesla's mind was a crucible of innovation, conjuring designs that ranged from alternating current (AC) systems to visions of free global wireless energy. Tesla set up his own dedicated lab, providing a space for his unbridled creativity and innovation. He delved into shadowgraph experiments, reminiscent of the techniques Wilhelm Röntgen would later utilize to unveil X-rays in 1895. Tesla's myriad of tests and experiments spanned a range of subjects, from a carbon button lamp and electrical resonance studies to diverse lighting methods. To dispel concerns about alternating currents, Tesla showcased demonstrations where he illuminated lamps by letting electricity course through his own body. His groundbreaking work led to invitations to deliver lectures both domestically and internationally. The Tesla coil, a pivotal invention he crafted in 1891, remains integral to present-day electronics like radios and TVs. Notably, that same year, Tesla also became a proud U.S. citizen. Tesla's work then shifted to turbines and other projects. Because of a lack of funds, his ideas remained in his notebooks, which are still examined by enthusiasts for unexploited clues. In 1915, he was severely disappointed when a report that he and Edison were to share the Nobel Prize proved erroneous. Tesla was the recipient of the Edison Medal in 1916-17, the highest honor that the American Institute of Electrical Engineers could bestow. Tesla kept a tight circle of close friends, which included notable writers such as Robert Underwood Johnson, Mark Twain, and Frances Marion Crawford. Financial pragmatism eluded him, and his eccentricities were further amplified by an escalating aversion to germs. However, he possessed an uncanny ability to intuitively tap into concealed scientific truths, using his inventiveness to validate his theories. Journalists found in Tesla a goldmine for sensational stories, though editors often grappled with how much weight to give his futuristic predictions. His more outlandish claims, like communicating with other planets, boasting the ability to fracture the Earth, and proclaiming the invention of a death ray powerful enough to obliterate 10,000 airplanes from 250 miles away, were met with skeptical criticism. Despite all of his accomplishments, Tesla's twilight years were shrouded in mystery and increasing seclusion. In the fall of 1937, at the age of 81, after midnight one night, Tesla left the Hotel New Yorker to make his regular commute to the cathedral and library to feed the pigeons. While crossing a street a couple of blocks from the hotel, Tesla was struck by a taxicab, causing a severely wrenched back and 3 broken ribs. Tesla refused to consult a doctor, and as a result, the full extent of his injuries was never known. They say his body never fully recovered from that accident. On January 7, 1943, at the age of 86, Tesla died alone in room 3327 of the Hotel New Yorker. His body was found by maid Alice Monahan when she entered Tesla's room, ignoring the "Do Not Disturb" sign that Tesla had placed on his door 2 days earlier. The assistant medical examiner, H.W. Wembley, examined the body of Tesla and ruled that the cause of death had been coronary thrombosis. It wasn't but a couple days later when the Federal Bureau of Investigation stepped in and ordered the alien property custodian to seize Tesla's belongings. One has to ask, why was the FBI so interested in Tesla's belongings? John G. Trump, a professor at MIT and a well-known electrical engineer serving as a technical aide to the National Defense Research Committee, was called in to analyze the Tesla items. After a 3-day investigation, Trump's report concluded that there was nothing which would constitute a hazard in unfriendly hands. Is John G. Trump related to President Trump? He married Alora Sauerbrunn, who lived from 1913 to 1983, and they had 3 children, the late John Gordon Trump (1938 to 2012) of Watertown, Massachusetts, the late Christine Philp, who lived from 1942 to 2021 of New London, New Hampshire, and Karen Ingram of Los Alamos, New Mexico, and 6 grandchildren. His nephew is Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States. What did these documents contain? Lost inventions? Secrets of new technologies? But they say Tesla's papers did not disappear. Among Tesla's vast array of notes, there were claims of revolutionary devices, such as the death ray, which was a particle beam weapon, along with papers of advanced energy systems. Did these missing papers hold the key to such inventions? While some of Tesla's documents were later released to his family and eventually found their way to the Tesla Museum in Belgrade, questions linger. Were there undisclosed breakthroughs in those confiscated papers? Or perhaps details that might threaten national security or reshape industries? The allure of Tesla's missing papers lies in the tantalizing possibilities they present, a vision of a world powered by technologies perhaps only Tesla could have envisioned. Nikola Tesla's legacy is not just in the devices we use today, but also in the mysteries he left behind, forever sparking our imagination and igniting our quest for knowledge. History is a tapestry of events, discoveries, and mysteries. While we've uncovered some of its most enigmatic secrets today, countless more await in the shadows of time. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the true essence of history lies not just in the stories we know, but in the secrets yet to be revealed. Thank you for journeying with us on the most forbidden secrets of history. Stay curious, and until next time, this is the Facts Intrigue channel, signing off.